Oh, I don't even know how to explain this.
Just you and me, bashful lovers. Just you and me, we take it slow. Just you.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rebecca, and a quick little introduction just because I never do this. I go to UTSA studying cybersecurity. I'm a junior in college and I really love technology. Now that that's out of the way, you guys already saw the title, so you already know what it's about, but I have been using this iPad right here. I love this iPad. There's nothing wrong with this iPad. The battery life is perfect. I didn't need, per se, a new iPad. Oh, I don't even know how to explain this. I've been thinking about getting a new iPad for such a long time. So today when I got out of class, I called my sister and I was like, hey, I think I want to buy the new iPad. And she was like, maybe you should wait, like think about it for a little bit. And then my mom chimed in and was like, you have been talking about this iPad for a long time. Just pull the trigger, get the iPad. Here we are. This was the 9.7-inch iPad Pro. They don't even make this model anymore. It was replaced by the 10.5-inch, but now that's being phased out and there is the new iPad Air. If you are using an iPad just to go to school and you're using it solely just to take notes, you do not need an iPad Pro. Get a regular iPad, get an iPad Air if anything, but you do not need an iPad Pro for that. Out with the old, in with the new. I'm so excited that I finally have this iPad. So I got the 11-inch iPad Pro. I got it in space gray, 64 gigabytes, and it's just the Wi-Fi version. And then I also got the new wireless charging Apple Pencil. This is the second generation. So a couple reasons why I decided to buy this iPad. I do so much with graphics. I use Procreate all the time. I want to start getting into Adobe suites and using Photoshop and things like that. You can use this iPad as a dual desktop for your Mac, which is amazing. I'm not sure if it's possible just yet, but I want to try and use it as a dual desktop and then use the Apple Pencil to draw on my animation software. I personally use Motion by Apple, and again, I want to get more into Photoshop, so it will be so helpful to be able to actually draw on the tablet. If you watched my vlogs from New York in January, I actually bought the Wacom tablet, something like that. I'm not exactly sure what it was called, but it was basically exactly what I wanted this iPad for. With that tablet, you could connect it to your Mac, and then it would act as the mouse and you could draw on your software. But the downside of that, I feel, is that you can't see where you're drawing because you're drawing but you're looking up at your screen to see the output. The benefit of this would be is that I'm still looking directly at the screen and I can see like what I'm changing and what I'm actually drawing on my software. Long story short, I returned that tablet because I honestly didn't see the benefit in it, and it made more sense for me to get an iPad Pro than buy a separate tablet. It's so unorganized, but that is why I decided to get this iPad Pro. I do use this for all of my notes at school. Again, when I travel, I think it'll be nice to maybe not take my Mac with me. I feel that there's so much benefit in having an iPad, not only just the weight of your backpack, but also just being able to access all of your information, as long as you have an internet connection, which 99.9% of the time I will have Wi-Fi or some type of internet connection with the places that I'm at. If you're really worried about not having connection, you can get a cellular model, or you can even download the notes locally. But again, I have personally never been in a situation where I'm unable to like reach Wi-Fi. Another thing that really drew me towards the new iPad Pro is the fact that it is USB-C. With the 9.7-inch iPad Pro that I have over here, it was still Lightning, and I know that like all of the iPhones, they're also still Lightning, but I do believe deep down in my heart that we are slowly moving to USB-C, and having a MacBook Pro that only has USB-C ports and then having an iPad that now also supports USB-C, again, it's just gonna make it way easier. I have to carry less cables around with me, so just another benefit that I saw in getting the new iPad. That's pretty much it. I'm sure I could probably think of a few more reasons why I decided to make this switch, but I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this iPad because I am so excited to start using it, and I also have so much homework that I need to do, so we need to get this opened up. For those of you that don't know, I also get like pretty sick discounts on these products. If you don't know why, you can like check out my Instagram and you'll probably figure out why, but I had to do it. So I moved us in a little bit closer just so you can see what's happening on the table. Also, I was scared to drop the iPad, so here we are. This is like the most satisfying part of a new iPad. I'm so excited. So while that's backing up, I just kind of want to tell y'all some of the benefits of the new iPad, because it is a big purchase, especially if you don't get a really cool discount on it. And I think it's important to kind of go over what is new and what's going on. Again, I got the 64 gigabyte version of it. It goes all the way up to 1 terabyte if you really are trying to use this as a laptop. It's only 1 pound. It's 1.03 pounds, so that's insane. It has 2 speakers on the top and on the bottom. Again, it is USB-C. There's no home button. This iPad has portrait mode and Face ID. So cool, right? So cool. I love technology. Sorry, I'm totally geeking out right now. This is my new one right here. This is the 9.7 inch, and it's crazy because they're pretty much the same size. And this has a case on, but you get way more screen on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and swipe up to begin. We're gonna set it up in English. I live in the United States. Continue. It's really cool. It's just like the watch setup. This is hard to do with one hand. Awesome, and there we go. It's already started. Well, that is just about it. I just really wanted to share this exciting moment with you guys. I'm super excited about my new iPad. I feel completely re-inspired again to just create new content and just show you guys all of the amazing things that you can do with your products. So I am going to finish setting up my iPad and then actually do my homework, because y'all, it is final stretch of spring semester and I am over it, but I need to do work. Thank you guys so much for watching my channel. As usual, if you have any requests or ideas for videos, leave them down below. Follow me on all of my social media links. They will all be linked below. I am especially active on Instagram. I think that's my favorite one. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!